Claressa told Pap that she remembered the first time that she fell in love. That was in September, and on Breakfast Club she was insecure. Pap gotta get away, but she's making him stress, but he's already trapped. Claressa gotta be a fool. She needs to call Tony and get that old thing back. Oh, Claressa should have curbed Pap in the beginning. But she got with him and she can't stop grinning. Fans asked her what was the reason. She said she loved Pat cause he is cheating. She thinks being with a married man is winning. She don't know that she was crazy. Pap is her con and he is fugazi. Always upstairs being lazy. She wants a ring with the diamonds and carats, but Pap don't want to leave his marriage. Did I mention he looked like a ferret? And everything I'm saying is alleged.
Afternoon, ma'am. IRS breathing down my whiskers. Need a little help covering the tax bill?
Taxes? You file taxes?
Yeah, apparently selling charm on a sidewalk counts as income. Who
Yep, I'm gonna say my man name. Pap. 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 And who gonna check me, boo? Y'all mad for no reason. Stop asking about my man. Pap. He is upstairs, okay?
Welcome to Unfiltered Pisces, our private cozy corner where the lights are low, the wine is poured, and the conversation flows. Pull up a chair, grab a bite, and settle in at your exclusive hangout spot.
Whether you're a fiery Aries, a grounded Taurus, or a dreamy Pisces, this table has a seat for you. Welcome to Unfiltered Pisces.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with me, the Unfiltered Pisces. And y'all already know, if you like the vibe, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I say, guys, we've taken our different approach. Welcome to the lounge. Kick back and relax. But anyways, y'all, and enjoy the commentary and join in the discussion. But I am so upset about that strike, y'all. I am, because before he did the little members thing and all that, it was public, so I took clips and I was gonna talk about certain parts, but not the whole thing, and tell people go to his channel and support him. You would think that a creator that's trying to get their name out there as well would let another creator talk about their content, but not all of it, and promote them to go over there and help bring more traction and exposure. But you know how it goes. And then I'm gonna wrap this up, but all I'm saying is, y'all know how when Kendrick Lamar and Drake had their little battle, right? And they allowed these big reaction channels and people to react without giving them copyright strikes, to be able to make some money, talk about it without being affected. And in return, what that did was made people go to their channels, because since they was going back and forth and they didn't know what was going to come up next, that gets them interested. But I digress. Let's go on. But y'all, I want to talk about one topic that she did on a call, and then someone wants me to talk about the Remy topic with someone calling in. Now, I'm allegedly going to say, at first it did sound like her calling again after the fact. But then as the person kept talking, it seemed like it got kind of altered, like it was a different voice. So I don't know if it was her and then it got altered, or if it was someone she knew or a friend that called in, because the way they went off. And I listened to the audio verbatim again, that way I can quote it. But yeah, anyway, so so you know how she went up there, right? And was speaking on how she's upset because people is not talking more positive about her, it's more negative and all that. They should be talking about her achievements and all this. We know that. We just see the crazy stuff that you're doing online and how you come and attacking people and making your name look bad out here. You're not making your image look good. Like when it got addressed about her cousin, I felt she should have kept it short so she can move forward. Like, look, all y'all need to know is that she is a distant cousin of mine. She's putting false information out about me, and that's exactly why we, are not connected till this day. We don't speak, we don't talk, and that's all everybody need to know. If you want to believe what she say, oh well, but I don't fool with her no more, and I want to just leave it at that. But no, she goes on to, she a crackhead, she a thief, she don't do nothing but tell a bunch of lies, and she just up there trying to get some type of clout because I won't let her back in my corner. Yeah, it's all a money thing, allegedly. Yeah, I don't mess with her. Yeah, she steal. Yeah, you can't tell. But baby, if you look at your sister, we would think that she is all those things that you calling Shalita. Allegedly now. Because baby, for you to have your sister up there and ain't got that grill fixed. She talks about how her family is taken care of. But y'all, I wanted to speak on this topic because I noticed how she acts when it's Pep's daughter versus her own. You notice that they was hanging around for a short period of time. I don't see her no more. But I bet you, baby, whenever they went out, I bet she paid for everything. Let's just say, like how they was out and they showed that little clip of them trying oxtail pizzas and all that stuff. And then it comes time for the bill and Dejanay, you can split the bill, friend. I'll go ahead and, girl, is you crazy? What's wrong with you? Girl, I was going to, pay my own. I didn't want you to split. Girl, you good. Look, who I'm with? You and my daddy. Okay then. Girl, you good. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I already told you that. I already told you ain't got to. Look. When you with Claressa Shields, you ain't got to worry about a bill. Okay? I got it, boo. But let's see. Let's see if that same energy is for the family, though. Because that's how I feel. I feel like, she gives me the vibe of she'll be all good to his side of the family. She'll help her side of the family, but it won't be as much as, she'll do for them. Like, let's just say she's taking Brianna, her kids, her mom and dad, they going to Golden Corral. Now, Dejanay and all them, they get the 5-star treatment, okay? But so it's the family, they get like a 2-star. They going to Golden Corral. Brianna says, I mean, you carried us here, but you be going to, look, it's my money. And if I want to take y'all here, I'm going to take y'all here. Like, dang, I'm already paying for your townhome now. And I'm already paying, like, your utility, your water. Yeah, you get food stamps, but when you run out or try to low-key sell them, I have to come in for that. So, no, you already got 5-star treatment with that townhome. And matter of fact, Brianna says, like, you grown, you should be grown on your own. The buffet ain't nothing but like $20. And you can cover that. Now, I got the kids. And Mama Pop, y'all get the senior discount. Yeah, I'm at the, get the senior discount. Yeah, we gonna need one buffet. I got 2 senior discounts. I need 2 senior discounts. And I got 2 kids. Brianna, you have to pay your own way. Because I'm paying for everything already. Like, dang, you should be thankful for that. You act like you can't come up with $20, but you sitting there down live all the time with alcohol and Newport loans. And by the way, that's making me look bad. You need to stop being on live like that. But yes, ma'am, that's all we need for right now. Y'all know how she like to put on a little show, allegedly. Especially when the lady says she came with the cameras and Pap just to kick her out. Good God. But anyways, we're going to move on to the Remy thing. So they wanted me to address the Remy with the person calling in, talking about Remy, which like I said, I think it was a friend, but called in and already, had an attitude. I just want to know, Why everybody putting this energy into Claressa and Papoose relationship, but they didn't put that same energy when Remy was cheating on Pap? Because I'm confused. And then he was like, okay, well, since you know, once you, since you know more about it, that's not the topic. Now, I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm confused. Where's all this energy? Why ain't nobody talked about when Remy cheated on Papoose? I'm confused. Because when Pap had to go up there and knock the nigga out because the B was cheating, why won't nobody talk about that? I'm confused. And then he was like, okay, well, you talk about it. And then she was like, F Remy Ma, F Remy Ma. He was like, okay, you just want to curse up here. And then she was like, stupid B. And hung up. Now that sounds like someone that was very passionate and going off about their friend, don't it? Allegedly. That allegedly seems like some friend. That's not just some random caller, because they're not going to be that passionate about it unless it's someone they're close to. And someone also pointed out another thing, like when she said, when she was talking in third person, was like, she's never been to jail. And I think, because the person said they think that was a jab at Remy, and allegedly I do too. And why? Because I feel that, me and another commenter was talking about how she has separation anxiety. That's what I feel when he go away. Right? So he leaves, and I think what gets her amped up is the fact that he's going up there, going to see his golden child, but also he's going to be in Remy's presence because they have to, co-parent. And I think that's what kills her, because she's not up there to see what's going on. But why would it bother you if the man moved on and he loves you, right? But my thing is, why is she not even going up there? I'm like, you know what? She can't be put up in a hotel room or something like that. And when Pep has his gotta have his like little time with his child, she don't go off and tour New York, find something to do, and then at the end of the day he'll go back to the hotel room. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's that about. Why he don't have you go with him? Because we already know she's not going to be invited to where they at, because if she shows up, she's going to get the
boots to the power. Okay.
But like someone said in the comments, that would be dangerous to have, their child around her. You know what I'm saying? Because she gives off those type of vibes. I don't know if some of y'all get what I mean, but you know how it's the girlfriend that, with the guy, but the child come over, but they act a certain way towards the child. You know what I'm saying? Because of issues with the baby mama. Just have an issue for nothing though. It don't be nothing going on, but they have an issue. And so how I am with my little scenarios, right? So I crafted one up before we get out of here. Now Remy allowed Pep to get little Mackenzie for 3 days. She allowed him to take him back with Brissa because she has a little event, but that's not it. She's allowing him those 3 days because her and little Mackenzie's going to be going on a trip, and she's going to be gone for a while, and Pep won't be able to see her when he goes to New York. So he comes down. Mackenzie comes in the door. Pat, what's going on? Well, she let me get her. I told her everything will be good, and she ain't got to worry because, she gonna be straight down here. Oh, okay, but I thought maybe that, she wasn't gonna allow her to come down here from New York. Yeah, but the thing is, they're gonna be going out of town, and I got 3 days with her, so. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we give her the spare room. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, I was gonna cook tonight, because I got to be on the healthy things. So I was gonna make, the chicken and the rice and the spinach and stuff. Oh, you ain't got to worry about it, because she ain't gonna eat that. I'ma just let her choose what she wanna eat, and I think I'm gonna grab a bite too. But I'm making, dinner. Well, I mean, you ain't gotta cook that much because I'm gonna be taking her out. Spend a little time with her, let her choose what she want to eat and all that. Take her out to eat. Oh, okay. I mean, if you don't want to cook and you want to go. Nah, it's alright because I have to go upstairs and I need to practice on a little punching bag and all that. Okay, all right. Well, I asked. It's okay, Pap. It's okay. So Pap go take Mackenzie to get something to eat because don't nobody want no damn spinach, some damn rice and some chicken. So Pap, go get something to eat. They come back and it's the evening time, so they go ahead and set her up and she goes to bed. So it's day 2 and Pap and Mackenzie are bonding and playing games and they decide to order out this time because don't nobody want their shit. And so Claressa there and her friend is there. She's chilling with a friend because she's uncomfortable. And so she want to be occupied because it's kind of awkward having her there. But Pap is giving all the attention to Mackenzie and they're playing the video game and they're having fun. And you know how the women get agitated. So they try to find a reason to, interrupt the scene because they just having so much fun and happy and they don't like that, allegedly. And this is all entertainment. Let me say that. Well, anyway, she's having trouble putting the glove on her hand. She don't want to ask a friend to do it. She want to ask Pap. So she calls him because he's upstairs. But she can hear him. Pap! He ignores her. He don't hear it. He keeps playing. Pap! Then she starts getting agitated. Going up the stairs. Pap! Yeah. What's up, Liz? I was trying to call you downstairs and you didn't hear me. Any other time I'm calling you, you can hear me. Yeah, we was playing the game, TV out. I'm just saying, I need help with this damn glove and I've been calling you and you act like you couldn't hear. Okay, but what's your issue? Man, I'm just going through a lot of stress right now and I'm just worried about this fight. It ain't nothing. Well, you know what, old girl, she was doing something, so I ain't want to bother her. Oh, okay, that's all you had to say, Claressa. And you know how they get when they only got one more day left. They try to act like they don't want them to go, but then they really want them to go. Well, Mackenzie, I'm glad you came down here to enjoy yourself. I know you'll be going back tomorrow, right? That's when you leave. That's when you can leave and I can have my attention back with Pat. Y'all let me stop. Anyways, I didn't want this video to be long, but it ended long. Tell me what y'all think in the comments down below. And if you're liking the vibe, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.